Hey there, Eric Adderscheit here, CEO and founder of the Tourism Management Academy. So if you're watching this video, I'm guessing that you're probably on our site somewhere, in which case I just want to extend a welcome. Thanks for coming to check us out. And you're probably also curious about what it is we do here and maybe some of the resources that we have that can help you out. So let me take a few minutes and explain that to you. I'm guessing that you're here for one of two reasons. Either first, you've come here because you've probably been working on your marketing and maybe you've hit a wall. You've hit this point where the bookings just aren't flowing the way that they used to, and you're stuck and you don't know exactly what to do. Second reason that you might be here is maybe you went out and you hired an external agency, and I'm sure that agency made big, bold promises about what they were going to deliver, and they just are not delivering on those promises. Now, what you need to understand is that in either case, it's not your fault. The marketing industry has been going through some radical changes the last few years, and the things that used to work, they just aren't working the same way anymore. So whether you've been trying to do this on your own or whether you've gone out and hired an agency, it's been a changing world. It's been difficult. Now, what we've done over the last few years is we have taken a number of different marketing concepts from different industries, and we've actually tried them in our own businesses. So just so you understand, I myself am actually the co-owner of both a resort and a tour company. And everything that we teach you has first been filtered through my own businesses. I live and breathe this stuff, and I take it seriously because if it didn't work for us, it wouldn't put food on the table for me. So therefore, everything that we teach in our systems is something that's actually worked, is actually tried. Not only that, but I've worked with over 1,200 businesses over the last few years, and we've actually helped implement a lot of these systems into those businesses to test the results along the way. Now, what we like to do is we have a process that we call the guest pipeline. And what that is it's taking from someone that's never heard of you, it takes them through an emotional journey that actually showcases the experience that they're gonna have with you before they even book. And also, it self-qualifies that person so that when that guest actually books, they're the kind of guest that you really want to interact with, because I know what it's like to have a grumpy guest. There's a big difference. A lot of marketing agencies, they don't understand that. They're just trying to get anyone in the door. No, that guest needs to be qualified. They need to be the right person for you and something that's not going to be a headache when you actually have to interact with them. So we've built that into a process. We'd love to share that process with you because that process, it actually pays for itself. And it pays for itself in three ways. The first way is that it saves you time. So what we see is that we're going to save you a minimum of 100 hours. And if you're anything like me, then that might be a few thousand hours. But I'm going to be conservative with it and say we're going to save you a minimum of 100 hours. And however you value your time, whether that's $20 an hour, $30, $40, $50 an hour, we're going to be saving you the cost just on the program cost itself, just through that, on the time it'll save you to try and figure all this stuff out yourself. Because what I can tell you is that 80% of the things that we tried, 80% of the marketing that's out there, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work consistently. So we had to filter out a lot of that to figure out what does work consistently for us. The second way that this program pays for itself is the actual money output that you'd have to put into figuring out which of these softwares, which of these processes, and which of these systems are going to work for you. Now, we've done all that work for you. We've got templates, we've got softwares, we've got full programs within this program templated out so that you don't have to go out and test all this stuff yourself and figure out what works. We'll actually share with you, these are the exact softwares you need. This is exactly what you need to put together in order to get this to work for you. And it saves you trying to try everything out yourself. And the third way, and really the most important way that this program is going to pay for itself, is in the revenue that it will generate for you. This is a revenue generating system. And what that means is we've priced this really fairly. We said, hey, you know what? What would be 10% of the revenue that this would bring very, very conservatively within the first year? Not looking at any other system, just using the system that we're going to show you. What would be 10% of that? That is the cost of the program. We think that's fair because this system that we're showing you, I've used it in my own businesses for the last few years. It continues to grow. It actually continues to expand the revenue every single year. And so I think that's a very, very fair price point when it comes to showing you how to build out this system that we've put together. So if you're interested, go ahead, check out the rest of this page, scroll through it. If it sounds like something that you want to take advantage of, please take advantage of it because we have a guarantee. We make sure that if this isn't working for you and you can see that it's not working for you, I don't want to take your money unless we're making you money, in which case you've got a full money back guarantee. So check it out. If it looks like something you're interested in, then I'll see you on the other side. If you have questions, you can always email us as well at info@tourismmanagementacademy.com, and we'd be happy to answer those questions for you. So go ahead, take a look at the rest of this, and I'll see you on the other side.